kitchen. I'm with my culinary partner in crime and my dearest friend, Chef Pilar Valdes. And when I say culinary partner in crime, this is our new, turns out it's a New York Times bestseller. Woo! Thank gosh. So our cookbook, Rebel Homemaker, we have a recipe in here that is very near and dear to my heart. This is the squash gratin with a cashew cream. And one of the things that I love most about this, Pilar, is because I think that those beautiful, hearty, creamy, you know, fulfilling sides are such a big part of like holiday dinner planning. And this is such a healthy approach. There's so many recipes in here that we swap out little different ingredients so that you're really getting something delicious, but it's really healthy and we kind of sneak it in there and you never know the difference. So from this page, we are gonna show you how you can make this too for your Christmas dinner or really any time of the year. So let's get cooking.
Squash gratin, here we go. So first step, Drew, is we're gonna make the cashew cream. So it's basically vegan, and all you have to do is soak the raw cashews.
How long do you soak them for,
So
Pilar?
if you do hot water, if you soak them in hot water, you can actually get away with just 1 hour. But you can also just stick them in the fridge overnight. Yep, and it's totally fine. So these are the soaked cashews, and we're gonna pour in a little bit of water.
1 cup of water.
And then some Dijon, because this dish, it has the cream, it has almond milk, it has these beautiful caramelized onions. So it tends to go, it can go a little sweet, so the Dijon is gonna cut through that really nicely.
Also, if you're like a cooking show fanatic like I am, here's some apple cider vinegar.
Lovely.
You can always hear judges talking about, I need a little bit of that acid. So this is a perfect balancer for that. And then you put in the miso next.
And the miso is just gonna sort of round it out, give that umami.
And salt. It's really, really, it just brings the dish to a whole other level.
All right, so we're gonna blend that up. Here we go. Me and my blender. All right, that feels really good. So
Now
as we were doing that,
and this is our beautiful blender, and I will tell you, it rivals the best of the best. I'm so proud of it, because that blender has really got to function for you. Okay, so I'm gonna swap out my cashew cream here.
Absolutely. So we've got some red onion sauteing, and they have some sage and some thyme, and I like to add a lot of black pepper. And then basically what you're gonna do is put in a little bit of chopped thyme, a little bit of nutmeg. You can actually try it with cinnamon. Cinnamon and nutmeg, those warm spices are really great with the squashes, which is what we're using today. So you're gonna saute that until it gets nice, caramelized, and all those flavors start to sing and blend.
But not brown.
Definitely not, definitely not burnt. You want them to get like soft and caramely. And then all you have to do is just turn off the heat and actually like whisk in or stir in your almond milk. And I just whisked in my cashew cream as well, which is what we just pureed earlier. And so these are, if you've not seen them before, these are what the delicata squash looks like.
And you literally just slice them up into rings, and they make a beautiful side dish in almost any preparation. And they're so easy.
And you don't have to peel them. So what I'm gonna do actually is gonna start building the dish. So you have your sauce all ready to go. And I'm gonna use this guy, I think. And what you're gonna do is basically pour in a little bit of that sauce into the bottom of your dish. And then you're gonna take these slices of delicata. You're basically gonna shingle them, kind of like a roof, you know, a little bit overlapping in this beautiful manner. So I'm gonna continue layering, but actually, Drew, you have a almost finished casserole over there. If you wanna do the last layers, and then we can just pop that in the oven.
I do.
And it's gonna be good to go. So you wanna finish with the cream sauce on top.
Yep.
And get it kind of into those edges, because what we're gonna do, Drew, is basically bake it until the squash is fully cooked and fully tender, but not mushy. So that's gonna be about 40 minutes. So we're gonna pop that in the oven. 400 degrees for about 40 minutes.
440 minutes.
Until the squash is tender. And I'm gonna grab this guy. Ooh, he's far. Ooh. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Also, one thing that for me always changes the face of a dish, and it's what restaurants do, and that's what separates a home cook from a professional chef. It's as simple as a garnish.
Crispy sage. So all you do is basically take like a tablespoon of olive oil, drop the sage leaf in, and it's gonna sort of sputter and frizzle for like 30 seconds, pull it out, paper towel, salt it, and you use that as your garnish. And it gives this wonderful aroma, a nice little crisp texture, and there you have it.
I'm so proud of this dish. It's one of the many recipes in our cookbook that we're so excited to have developed and share with you.
I'm digging in.
Oh, it's just
it
so
smells
beautiful.
So good.
It's so good. I just want to eat right out of the bowl.
I know,
Pilar.
seriously. Go for it. Go for it.
It's hard for me to be proper in times like this because my true self just wants to motorboat right there inside the bowl. I love you.
Love you.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Like, ooh.
Why is it that when food is so good, it makes me mad? When food is so good, it just makes me straight up mad. And I guess that's why we called it Rebel Homemaker.
Yeah.
Because we all want to be not perfect. I think that's the name of the game right now. Let's not pretend. Let's not encourage that in each other. Let's just be the unique individuals that each one of us are. And to want to be a homemaker is to make a space that gives you that mental wellness, something that you know going out and working so hard for. There is the payoff. And if you want to bring people into that home and be an entertainer and include them in that privilege, what a wonderful way to live. So let's all be rebel homemakers.
Cheers.